All right, guys, what is going on? Hope you're having a great start to your weekend. It's beautiful. I was going to go somewhere else, but they got it closed. So I'm going to have to improvise here, guys. Hope you like the view for this video. And thank you to all my subs, members, everybody that watches the channel. Let's get into it. So let me see if I can do this right, flip this camera around and get y'all a view of a beautiful scenic river view here with a dam. Hold on. Let me see if I can switch it around here. There you go, guys. What do you think about that? Right at sunset. So, well, here we are 2 years later in the Summer Wells case. And never in a million years would I thought that we would be here 2 years later. Especially right at the start of it, where they removed the kids from the house. I just assumed, okay, so if it's, I mean, this is just going to be something bad, sloppy, you know, there's going to be an arrest made pretty quickly. They're on to something. Boy, were we wrong. Were we wrong. And I've been getting a lot of questions, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about one of them. And that question is, why wasn't Dawn and CANDUS arrested when the boys were removed by Hawkins County CPS? And you know what? That is a very good question. Because we all know, if it was you and I, and our kids were taken out of the house like that, we probably would have been charged and arrested. You know? I mean, I know this one girl that her kids wasn't even removed from DCS. They were just doing an investigation, you know? And they threatened her pretty good. There goes some ducks. I don't know if you guys can see them. Ducks or geese. I don't know what they're flying over the dam right now. But yeah, she just, you know, kids wasn't even being removed. And they acted like they were going to put her in jail and charge her with something. Now here we are with kids actually being removed from the household, from the home. And I mean, Don Wells even said it himself. No charges, no arrests, nothing for him. And that brings me to another thing I want to talk about. There's I think they're a sub, and they left a comment, and they said that, I guess they live in Hawkins County. Anyway, they ended up talking to a Hawkins County cop. And they asked the cop, hey, that Summer Wells thing, how come the parents ain't been arrested? And the cop told them, well, you have to have proof to arrest somebody. Well, you have to have proof for some other things too, right? Like removing kids from their home. I mean, CPS just doesn't do that for shits and giggles. Last time I checked. I don't know, maybe Dawn Wells is right. Maybe they did come in and kidnap them. Maybe Hawkins County CPS did come in and kidnap his kids. Because like he said, they've not charged us with anything. They've not arrested us with, or anything. You don't see us going to jail for anything related to CPS. So let's get back to what that cop said. You have to have proof to arrest somebody. Okay. Well, I'm sure CPS had to have proof to remove the kids on the emergency basis that they did out of that house. I mean, they have to have proof to do that, right? So why didn't they take that proof, whether it was neglect, abuse, both, and charge them, arrest them and charge them? So, yeah, Hawkins County CPS, Hawkins County Sheriff's Department, Ronnie Lawson, Dan Armstrong, and I got to looking into Dan Armstrong, the district attorney. I hate to say it, but the man has a history, from what I can see, of using the excuse, well, there's not enough here for a prosecution. Like, what was it? Who was that guy that came over to Dawn's house? Little Wayne Blaylock? About killed that man. Put him in a nursing home, probably. And I'm sure if they wanted to and actually worked on it, they probably could have charged Lil Wayne Morlock with attempted murder. But, and there's a few other cases that I looked at that the district attorney, Dan Armstrong, and his people it just seems like it almost seems like to me they want to use the excuse, well, there's just not enough here to do that. There's not enough here to do that. So is that what we're seeing in the Summer Wells case? Are they being lazy? To me, looking at the history of the prosecutors, it almost seems like they're kind of lazy. Of course, they're probably only getting paid $30,000 a year to be a district attorney for Hawkins County. Lord, Ronnie Lawson's probably making $30,000 a year as sheriff when they normally make $100,000 a year. Well, I don't get paid enough to do this. Well, we all know the kind of financial shape Hawkins County's in. So, I mean, is that the reason why it just seems like the prosecutor's lazy and they really don't want to prosecute a lot of cases and they're very lenient? And, I mean, is it just because they don't have the money to take all these cases on and prosecute them? And, it's a wonder they even put them on probation. You know it? I know why they put them on probation. So they can have that monthly income coming in and not really have to do anything to babysit them. They probably don't babysit the people on probation. They just, okay, it's the end of the month. I bet everybody's going to send their $50 in, their probation fee in. But yeah, there must have been some proof for CPS to remove those boys from that house. And with that proof, I want to know where the charges are. I mean, I'm sure they didn't remove the kids because the floor had dirt on it. I'm sure they didn't remove the kids because the refrigerator had maybe 6 eggs. and a half-gallon of milk in it. Last time I checked, CPS don't remove kids for stuff like that. CPS didn't remove them because they were just dirty, you know. In my opinion, they removed them because obviously something bad. CPS, Child Protective Services. Those kids were being protected from that home environment. And if it was bad enough to remove those kids on an emergency order basis, then, in my opinion, they should have been some charges. But, again, you know, like Don Wells was saying, we've not been charged with anything. We've not been arrested for anything to do with the boys being taken. So, kind of looks bad on you, Hawkins County. Looks bad on you. Now, I do know that they're real lenient because I had a boss one time that got arrested over there. And I think, man, I don't even think he served even half his sentence. I think he got 6 months, and I think that dude was out in 1 month, to be honest with you. But, you know, so is Hawkins County being lazy? I mean, TBI could throw all the evidence they want to. They could slap evidence that stacks up 2 feet tall on Dan Armstrong's desk. But guess what, guys? If Dan Armstrong doesn't do nothing, there ain't gonna be nobody prosecuted. I don't know. What do you think? You think they're being lazy? Do you think Hawkins County will bring justice for Summer? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I know it sounds like TBI might be getting frustrated. I mean, Leslie sounded frustrated a year ago when they done that press conference. I don't know what she's frustrated about, but she even messed up some of her words. You can tell she's kind of pissed off. So let me know what you think, guys. Let me know what you think. Do you think Hawkins County is being lazy? Do you think if it was me or you, we would have been charged? We would have been arrested if our kids were removed from the home? Let me know. Hope you guys enjoy the view, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.